जी अर्थमेटिक और ज्योमेट्रिक प्रोग्रेशन स्टार्ट करते हैं जी। ये सीरीज़ के अंडर आते हैं, सीरीज़ अर्थमेटिक, अर्थमेटिक प्रोग्रेशन, अर्थमेटिक प्रोग्रेशन एंड ज्योमेट्रिक प्रोग्रेशन। Geometric progression. Now, when the difference is common, when the difference is common, then it is called arithmetic progression. And when the ratio is common, when the ratio is common, then we will apply all the formula of geometric progression. When the ratio is common, then it is a geometric progression. Okay, now what is arithmetic progression when the difference is common? We are not clear about that. What is this? इस सीरीज में एक लिख रहा हूं इन फ्रंट ऑफ यू. वी स्टार्टेड विद, लेट अस सपोज द फर्स्ट टर्म इज 4, देन 10, 16, 22. If I said please write down the next two terms, तो please look at the two terms. कैलकुलेट करते हैं आप. 10 minus 4, the difference is 6. 16 minus 10, the difference is 6. 22 minus 6, difference is 6. You added 6, you will get the next term. Add 6 in 28 and 34. Now it is the arithmetic progression in which the difference is common among the two terms. Now what are the formulas? First formula for the nth term, Tn equals to a plus n minus 1 into d. What is the detail of that formula? If you want to find any term, then use this formula. A equals to first term, n number of terms, which term you want to find, put that n. Fifth term, so n equals to 5, and d is the common difference. What is Tn? It is the nth term. If you want to find the fifth term, तो T5 आएगा. Now Tn equals to a plus n minus 1 into d, and sum of n terms equals to n over 2 bracket 2a plus n minus 1 into d. D stands for common difference, a stands for first term, and n stands for number of terms, and Sn sum of n terms. अच्छा जी, यहाँ पे इम्पॉर्टेंट है, वेरी इम्पॉर्टेंट. इफ वी सेड फर्स्ट टर्म, इट विल बी ए. इफ वी सेड द सेकेंड टर्म, तो आप ये करो डिफरेंस. व्हेन कॉमन डिफरेंस एडेड टू द फर्स्ट टर्म, यू विल गेट द सेकेंड टर्म. थर्ड टर्म इज a plus 2d. First term, second term, third term. Fourth term is a plus 3d. And the 17th term will be equals to a plus 16d. ये आपको पता होना चाहिए कौन सी टर्म आपसे कहता है, तो आप फौरन वो टर्म लिख लीजिए. ठीक है, अब चलते हैं जी ज्योमेट्रिक प्रोग्रेशन. फॉर्मूला ऑफ ज्योमेट्रिक प्रोग्रेशन फॉर द nth टर्म, Tn इक्वल्स टू a r n माइनस 1. एक और यहाँ पे ऐड कर लीजिए, कॉमन डिफरेंस. कॉमन डिफरेंस इज सेकेंड टर्म minus first term. इसी तरीके से a is the first term, r is the common ratio, and you can find the common ratio by dividing second over first. You will get the common ratio. A is the first term, R common ratio, N stands for number of terms, and Tn equals to nth term. Sum to infinity. And Sn sum of n terms. ये अब मैं फॉर्मूला लिख रहा हूं जी, सम ऑफ n टर्म्स. अब हमारी ज्योमेट्रिक प्रोग्रेशन इज ऑफ टू टाइप्स. वन इज डाइवर्जेंट सीरीज एंड द अदर वन इज कन्वर्जेंट. तो डाइवर्जेंट सीरीज के लिए हम यूज करेंगे a r raised power n minus 1 over r minus 1. r is greater than 1. Let us suppose ये कॉमन रेशियो मैं एक लिख रहा हूं, सीरीज लिख रहा हूं यहां पे 3 multiply by 2 6 multiply by 2 12 multiply by 2 24 48 and so on. It is a divergent series. डाइवर्ज हो रही है, बढ़ती जा रही है, increasing, not convergent. Let us suppose 4 8 divided by 2 4 divided by 2 and so on. It is a convergent series. Divergent and convergent series. Convergent, divergent. Convergent एक पॉइंट पे अप्रोचेस टू जीरो, डाइवर्जेंट डाइवर्ज होती जाती है, इंक्रीजिंग वैल्यूज आती जाती हैं. उसके लिए इट इज द सम ऑफ एन टर्म्स, नॉट टी एन, इट इज द सम ऑफ एन टर्म्स. सम ऑफ एन टर्म्स, sum of n terms is a r raised power n minus 1 over r minus 1, and then for convergent series Sn equals to a 1 minus r. 1 is greater होता है, that's why 1 start में आ जाता है और ऊपर वाले फॉर्मूले में Rn comes first and then minus 1. And sum to infinity, sum of infinite terms is a over 1 minus r. Sum to infinity for the convergent series, तो इसलिए ये 1 minus r आएगा when r is less than 1. r is less than 1. ठीक है जी. ये दोनों सीरीज, अर्थमेटिक प्रोग्रेशन, ज्योमेट्रिक प्रोग्रेशन, दोनों के लिए मैंने all these formulas for the arithmetic progression, sum of n terms, formula for the sum of n terms, nth term, formula for the nth term for the geometric progression, sum of n terms, sum to infinity, ये फॉर्मूला है. अब एक क्वेश्चन करते हैं फॉर द अर्थमेटिक सीरीज एंड ज्योमेट्रिक सीरीज. वी विल सॉल्व अ क्वेश्चन ताकि हमारी अंडरस्टैंडिंग डेवलप हो हाउ टू सॉल्व दीज क्वेश्चंस. अच्छा जी, उसके बाद अब मैं एक अर्थमेटिक प्रोग्रेशन का एक क्वेश्चन करता हूँ जी, और उसमें है इन एन अर्थमेटिक प्रोग्रेशन द फर्स्ट टर्म इज -10, फर्स्ट टर्म इज -10 एंड द 15th term T15 and 15th term is equals to 11 and the last term, nth term, is equals to 41. Find the sum of all the terms. sum of all the terms equals to question mark. Please listen the question again. In an arithmetic progression, the first term is minus 10 and the 15th term is 11. 15th term, write it down like this: a plus 14d equals to 11. Now put the value of a: minus 10 plus 14d equals to 11. 21, 14d, and d equals to 21 over 14. Cancel out with 7, 3 by 2. Achha ji. Now if you know that T15 is equals to a plus 14d, then you are able to find the value of d as a is given to you. It is very easy to calculate that if you know what is the 15th term. Now the last term is 41. Last term is 41. Now in this series, how many terms are there? How many terms are there? We don't know. So 41 is the last term. A plus n minus 1 into d. Now we have the first term and the common difference. With the help of first term and common difference, we can find the number of terms when it is the 41 is the last term. So we can find the value of n. Okay, how many terms are there? So put the value of a, which is equals to minus 10 plus n minus 1 into d is 3 by 2. Add 51 equals to 3 by 2, n minus 1. Cross multiply 2 and divided with 3 equals to n minus 1. 17. 34 equals to n minus 1 and n equals to 35. So total number of terms are 35. So we can find the sum. N by 2, 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Replace all the values. So you will get the sum 35 over 2. 2 into first term minus 10 plus n minus 1 into d. Number of terms are 35. So 35 minus 1 into common difference is 3 by 2. 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Minus 20. 17.5 minus 20 plus 34. 17 into 3. You will get this answer. Simplify it. 17.5 into minus 20 plus 1, 2, 51. 31. So 17.5 multiply by 31, you will get the answer of sum of n terms when the first term is given to you and the 15th term. Now another question of geometric progression. A geometric progression has first term is 64. It is a geometric progression as mentioned in the question, and a is given to you as 64, and the sum to infinity is 256. He said find the sum of first 10 terms. So for the sum of n terms, we need a. The first term we have 1 minus r raised to power n over 1 minus r. Common ratio is not there. Sum of infinity तो given है ना हमें. तो sum of infinity equals to a over 1 minus r. Sum to infinity. 256 equals to first term is 64, 1 minus r. So 1 minus r equals to 64 over 256. Please cancel out it with 4, 16, 6 are 24, 16 4 4s are 16 1s are 16, 16 4s are 64. So 1 over 4, 1 minus r equals to 1 minus 1 by 4 is equals to 1 3 by 4. So common ratio is 3 by 4, 0.75. So replace sum of n terms, 10 terms equals to first term is 64 and then 1 minus common ratio is 0.75, 1 minus 0.75 raised to power is 10 terms raised to power 10 over 1 minus 0.75. So simplify this, you will get the answer of sum of 10 terms. So it is the question for the question of arithmetic progression, जिसमें कि हमें arithmetic progression में first term is given and the 15th term. So with the help of first term and the 15th term, we are able to calculate this common difference. Replace this common difference to find how many terms are there when nth term 41 is given to you. So number of terms are 35. Use this sum of n terms to find the sum of these 35 terms. So sum of 35 terms equals to 17.5 multiplied by 31. अच्छा जी, common ratio. When he said every year increased by 5%, every year increased by 5%, तो then please common ratio को आप लिखो 1.05. Common ratio will be equals to 1.05. Whenever he said the amount is increased by 5%, it means that it is a question of geometric progression. And the common ratio will be equals to 1.05. Thank you very much.